Hi. Show is apparently not for kids. So I wanted to start this week, of course, by saying happy birthday, Joe. And, lest we forget, happy birthday, John. Because his birthday is coming up tomorrow, actually. Right, in the same week, usually. Makes for quite some celebration. Quite some celebration. Anyway, happy birthday to you both. Thank you for being such great friends for such a long time. I don't know how you do it, but I appreciate it. Another quick aside would be, John, yeah, it matters a whole bunch where you write. It's not a trivial thing at all. You want to have a place where you do your writing. For me, it's on the train. That's great. That's a nice little built-in sort of thing on my commute. I bring my computer and I write because that's what I do there. So I'm used to it now. I get in and like even almost kind of out of instinct, I just open up the computer and open up Scrivener and I'm like, okay, let's do this. And it's not a place where I play video games. It's not a place where I don't know, drink. It's not a place where I do anything else but write or read, so that's really, really helpful. What I wanted to do today is talk a little bit about, I'm always interested about you guys, your work lives, kind of. John, Joe, Adrian, I'm always interested about Work Joe, as we have discussed before, or Teacher John, Teacher Adrian too, either way. This would be very interesting to see. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, or kind of run through a little bit about me going to work. What a work day is like. What a day when I don't see you all is like. This will be riveting, I'm sure. Let's take a look. Okay, so I take the train into work every day. I work in New York City, and it's nice because I live about 2 blocks from this train station, which, as you know, is good because that means I'm never late. Here I am on the train going into work. Didn't want to record any audio because that would look, kind of weird. The train leads me out into Penn Station, which of course then leaves me out into the glory that is New York City. These clips are short because I don't want to attract any undue attention from the people with semi-automatic weapons in Penn Station. So, just brief glimpses. No, I don't think prison would be good for me. No. So here's my side of our 18th floor office building, basically a big old open room. And here's my desk where I help publish medical titles about hearing aids and neurosurgery and radiology and less noble things like breast implants, which is fun because then people walk by while I'm proofing images of boobs. So that's delightful, but here are the views from our balcony, which are fantastic. They usually look like this, sometimes a little bit like this, and occasionally even a little like that, because drinking is fun. So now let's get to the important part. Lunch. It's New York fucking City. What do you want? You want some pizza? You want maybe some falafel? You want to go get some soup from a nondescript place across from Penn Station? You want some food from a food truck? You want to go to the vegan restaurant across the street? Well, you can't because it closed because nobody likes vegan food. Don't want to eat that food at the office? Well, how about you go to a park? After eating lunch, I usually try to go back one particular block that is always in the spring and summer lined with flowers, but of course it does lead me back here, where it's a little bit difficult to concentrate at first, but eventually I can get my head back in the game, get some work done, and then head back to the train where I can have a little bit of this. And I also get to come home every night to this lovely lady. Alright, epilogue. New day, new room, new shirt. I would love to see anything that you guys had about your work lives. Again, it's kind of fascinating. We've known each other as friends, but not really as colleagues, so that would be really interesting. That's it for this week. Happy birthday to the both of you, John and Joe, once again, and peace out. No, really. Really, button. This week we learned timing VOs is hard.